ladies, I am here tonight on the show. And tonight I feel like a pendejo. I really do, ladies and gentlemen. This is embarrassing, man. All my picks were wrong. I completely feel like a pendejo. At this moment, I am wondering, am I about shit or simply full of shit? I'm just gonna do a hangout stream tonight. Whatever. We'll see how many people come in here. But I completely feel like a straight up pendejo tonight. Wow. What a bunch of upsets, man. The Patriots and the damn Saints go down this weekend. Wow. What's up, Cushman? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show, dude. What a fucking weekend, man. Saints, Patriots go down. Man, the Bills, I thought they had it, but it's damn, man. And then a fucking Eagles, they didn't even have a chance with their fucking quarterback. Carson Pussy gets hurt again. This time a concussion. And you put in that 40-year-old quarterback. Terrible, man. Another terrible game. Packers will at least be in the championship game. Packer Nation, I don't know, man. I have no idea at this moment. I literally have no idea what's going to happen, man. I literally don't. You just saw Kirk Cousins fucking beat the fucking Saints, dude. I don't know what's going to happen, man. I really don't. I don't even want to make predictions anymore, to be honest, dude. I don't even want to make predictions anymore, man. I feel like a fucking idiot. I don't even want to talk about it anymore, man. You can believe what you ever want to believe, man, and we'll see what happens on next weekend, man. Because that upsets after upset after upsets left and right, dude. I don't even want to talk about anything, man. I really don't. Hey, what's up? Stay cool. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Stay cool. Hey, what's up, Harold? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Harold? How you doing, sir? I'm 4 for 4 on my picks against the spread, but only 2 in the normal picks. Yeah, I mean, congratulations, Cushman. What games did you get right? I'm assuming Texans and Seahawks. I'm assuming those are the 2 you got right. Yeah, man, I thought the Bills were going to win because I didn't trust Billy O'Brien. And I'm like, he's going to mess it up. But shout out to Deshaun Watson for coming through at the end, man. Because Billy O'Brien did mess it up when they were up 19-16. Kick the field goal, take a 22-16 lead, they probably would have won the game in regulation. But, shout out. Deshaun Watson was fantastic, man. Sorry about your Eagles. Stay cool. We didn't have a chance tonight. We had a Carson Wentz went down in the first quarter with a concussion, and we had that Josh McCown guy come in. We didn't really have a chance, man. I felt like a handicap person tonight with the team we had out there, man. I really did. And then we saw a chance there, and Miles Sanders dropped the damn football, man. Got to catch that football on 4th down, Miles Sanders. Why not stream last night? Because my father wanted to watch the football games with me. He had nobody to watch it with. So my father told me, hey, can you just watch it with me? So I just watched it with my father. My father's really into football. He likes basketball and baseball, but he really loves football. So sometimes it's hard to stream the football games because my father has nobody to watch it with. So I just watch it with him. That's why. Sorry about your... Yeah, my picks were Jason Jackson. My picks were complete shit, man. They really were. I feel like I'm embarrassed. Drew Brees collapsed every single season in the playoffs. Yep. Yeah, man. It's a bunch of dick tease every year for the Saints. And then they fucking lose. And every year is worst. This year they didn't even make the damn second round. I don't know, man. The Cowboys, if I'm Jerry Jones, I'm making a call and trying to work out a trade for Sean Payton because, man, Drew Brees is getting up there in age, and every year it's the same thing. Great season, win 12, 13 games, and then they lose in the playoffs. If I'm Jerry Jones, I'll try to at least make a trade or an offer to the Saints for Sean Payton because, man, it's the same thing every year. Hey, what's up, Arthur? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Arthur? How you doing, sir? Damn, that sucks. Sorry for your loss. Yeah, man, we had nobody out there, Arthur. A bunch of fucking rookies and practice squad guys. A fucking 40-year-old backup and Josh McCown. We had no chance, man. We really didn't. This is shit crazy. Wouldn't be surprised if Vikings went and beat the Niners. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to think anymore, Packer Nation. I really don't know what to think anymore at this shit, man. This shit is so confusing, man. The only thing that really made common sense this weekend was all the 40-year-old quarterbacks lost. Tom Brady, 40 years old, lost. 42, 41, Drew Brees, and 40-year-old Josh McCown. That's the only thing that made sense about this weekend. All the 40-year-old quarterbacks lost. When the Patriots lose, the playoffs are always weird. Yeah, it is, man. It is. This is gonna be like 10 years. They're not gonna be at least in the divisional round, man. Last time they were not in the divisional round was 2009. It's crazy, man. What's up? Yeah, London. I'm more frustrated with my picks than my team, to be honest. I'm a little bit more frustrated with all my picks that I got wrong. I don't really care about my team. I knew my team was finished when Carson Wentz went down with a concussion. I'm more frustrated with my freaking picks. Yeah, Harrison, that's why the title. I'm very frustrated, man. I really am. I am really frustrated, man. I thought I made good choices this Friday night. I thought I could put in a good week of studying the situation. I talked to a lot of smart people that I'm not gonna name, but they were influenced in my picks. I'm not gonna name them. I'm not gonna throw people under the bus because at the end of the day, I come on here and I make the final pick. But yeah, there's some people. I did not make these picks by myself. I got some good advice from some smart people. Whether people I know personally that are smart at this or people from TV. So I mean, I'm not gonna throw nobody under the bus, but I mean, other than every game I got some type of advice for. Maybe the only game I kind of stutter on was the Houston Buffalo game, but every other game I was given the green light by at least one other person. So I mean, but I'm not gonna throw people under the bus because at the end of the day, I'm the one that comes in here and makes the final picks. And the people that helped me or gave me advice have a track record of getting games right. So I just think it was bad luck. Patriots dynasty's over. Yeah, well, they got to, or at least they got to get more talent under Tom Brady, man. Julian Edelman, and it's a bunch of average wide receivers. Mohamed Sanu does not seem to fit in that system for some reason. Thought you were professional, Harrison. I just said it, man. I just said it, man. I don't know what happened, dude. I thought I thought I had a good week of studying. I got advice from like legit people that have a good track record of picking games. And we all went down tonight, man. We all went down this weekend. I'm not going to throw people under the bus, but I'm not the only one that went down swinging. A lot of people that gave me advice went down swinging. Very, very disappointing weekend when it comes to picks, man. I'm not sure whether to shit or wind my watch. I'm really not. Hey, what's up, Eric Hornet? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Eric Hornet? How you doing, man? No, the games are not really. I mean, Lakers play Detroit, but it's not until 9 o'clock. I'm not a West. Remember, I don't really do West Coast games. So no. I think the Phoenix Suns were playing somebody else. I think the Memphis Grizzlies and the Lakers were playing the Pistons. I don't feel those games are boring, man. I'd rather just wait till tomorrow night to stream a basketball game. We're gonna be doing a lot of basketball here until like June, so come on, let's just do a football talk night. We'll have plenty of nights to do basketball streams. If Carson Wentz was playing, Eagles would have won. Possibly London, but I don't know because Carson Wentz, he also has a lot of problems when it comes to his accuracy. So, I mean, I can't sit here and say, oh, Eagles would have won with Carson Wentz because Carson Wentz does have, he's very inconsistent when it comes to his accuracy. He underthrows or overthrows receivers. So, I mean, I don't know. I think we put ourselves in a position to win the game late in the game in the fourth quarter. If Miles Sanders makes that catch on fourth down, we maybe score. We didn't do a good job of cashing in tonight in the red zone. We drove there like 4 times. And all 4 times we never cashed in. We kicked 3 field goals. And then that final drive, we went for it, and Miles Sanders dropped the ball. We didn't execute in the red zone tonight, man. We did a poor job of trying to cash in when it came to the red zone tonight. And credit to Seattle's defense, man. I don't know if they tighten up or whatever they did. They did something different in the red zone, but yeah, we did a good job driving down the field. I thought with a 40-year-old quarterback, Josh McCown. But then once we got to the red zone, the drive got stalled out all 4 times. And that last time, it didn't even get stalled out. Miles Sanders just completely didn't make the catch on 4th down. Same with my family. See, when it comes to basketball, my family loves. Yeah, man. My family, my father's a big football fan. He likes basketball and football, but he's a big football fan. He's a big football fan. So yeah, sometimes I will miss some football streams because of my father, but whatever. You know, it's okay. I'm here almost every single night, so I think it's okay to miss a stream once in a while. Don't feel pressured to do show and enjoy watch your exactly, man, exactly. Like I just said, I feel like I'm here almost every single night, Harrison. So if you know, I think I only miss 2 days the entire NFL season. The San Francisco Rams game, I was gonna stream and I didn't stream it, and then last night and tonight. But I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't think I've done a good job. I mean, I streamed every Sunday night football game, every Monday night football game, and every Thursday night game. So yeah. Giovanni Clowney, dirty player. Yeah, I don't know about it, man. I mean, I think it was accidental. But it's kind of weird because 5 years ago, we played the Texans, and he was on the Texans, and he broke Nick Folt's shoulder, and now tonight he gets a concussion to Carson Wentz. So that's just kind of weird how he's taken out both of our quarterbacks. He's taken out both of our quarterbacks. Nick Foles, he took him out. He broke his shoulder when he was on the Texans, and then tonight with the Seahawks, he takes out Carson Wentz with a concussion. So to Eagles fans, I think he's going to be viewed as a dirty player because of those 2 incidents. Lost 2 out of 2 picks. Hey, you did better than me, Eric. I went 0 for 4, man. I'm scratching my ass tonight. Same here, Harold. I'm doing good. Dufort did the big man damn. What? Good. I beg your pardon? W4 did the big man damn. What? Good thing Pat's lost. Yeah, I guess. Hi. I'm doing good, bro. What about you? Great to see you. Happy New Year to you. Hey, Happy New Year to you, Arthur. Eagles played hard. See, congrats on a good season. Yeah, it was a tough year, man. I think we got to get younger. We got to get younger, man. I think part of the reason we have so many injuries is because we're so damn old. We got to get younger, man. I think we got to get younger, man. We really do. I honestly, I think we have some talent when it comes to guys like Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey. But they get hurt too much, man. I think we got to get a little bit younger, man. I'd rather get younger. I was scratching my ass all day. Hey, it was a very frustrating day and weekend as far as the picks go. I don't know how you did stay cool, but I did a shitty ass job. And like I said, I talked to a lot of people. I look at stats, and I you know, it wasn't for lack of study or preparing myself. I felt good about my picks on Friday night, and I just fell flat on my face. Now the thing I will say is that at least every game was close. No one got blown. None of my picks got blown out. In fact, Buffalo had a 16-point lead. So in New England, you know, they lost until the final seconds. Same thing with the Saints. They lost in overtime in the final seconds. So I mean, it's not like any of my 4 picks got. At least they didn't get blown out of the field. Ran out of the field. I went 2-2. Hey, good job, London. What's up, Eric? Bills lost and the Saints lost. Yes, London. Yeah, they did. I feel sorry for Marty, man. I really do. I'm sure he's getting drunk right now. I don't blame him, man. It's a dig tease every year for the Saints, man. Every year, man. Win 13 games, 12 games, whatever, and then get your heart broken in the playoffs. It's like a girl. Oh, the boy's going to ask me out finally, and then the boy finally asks the girl out, and all he does is ask her out, you know, fucks her, and then leaves her high and dry. That's how the Saints are. You know, they just leave you high and dry. Marty probably has a broken heart tonight. Marty, if I could, obviously I don't have a lot of money, but if I could, I will mail you some chocolate and ice cream tonight. Because I think you need it more than anybody. Good job, London. Seahawks and Titans, you got right. Good job. You went 2-2. Good job, Eric. You went 2-2. Good job, Aaron. 3 away teams won and 1 home team won. The wild card is fixed. Would all the home teams win next week? Makes me feel like it could. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I don't want to get into the whole. I know a lot of people are gonna be saying that stuff, man. Especially with New Orleans and New England going down this weekend. I know a lot of people are gonna say the games might be fixed. But like I said, the only thing that did make sense about this weekend was that all three teams out of the 4 that lost had a 40-year-old quarterback. Tom Brady, Josh McCown, Drew Brees. We're all 40 years old. So that does make sense that if you got a 40-year-old quarterback in the NFL, you're going to lose. So I will say that. 3 of the 4 teams had a 40-year-old quarterback. 2-2 my picks. Good job, London. Ready, Lakers game. Yeah, they play the Pistons. I hope they win, dude. I think they should win tonight versus Detroit. I think they should. 2-2 here. Hey, congratulations, Arthur. Congratulations, man. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened, man. Yeah, I think I got too cute with the Bills and the Eagles. I just got too cute, I guess. I don't know. Get your popcorn ready for next week. Houston takeover. Yeah, we'll see what happens, dude. There is a rivalry between Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson because they were drafted in the same class. So I think Deshaun Watson, even though Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are going to be the favorites, I think Houston Texans and Deshaun Watson will have something to say next week. Saints, dude. Saints lost. My Super Bowl prediction is not going to be correct. Hey, London. So was mine, man. I took an L with the Super Bowl prediction I made back in September. I said it was going to be New Orleans versus New England. So that's another one I took a head on. My Super Bowl prediction from September is gone now. I feel like a pendejo tonight. What's up, C? I feel good tonight. Hey, RQ3. What's up, man? Welcome to the show. How you doing, RQ3? Football fun next week. Yeah, it should be fun next week. It should be, Eric Hornet. I kept saying Saints would lose. Yeah, Packer Nation. I mean, I don't remember if you did or not, but if you did, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Why feel good, RQ3? Who do you Packers play? They play the Seahawks, and the 49ers play the Vikings. The Texans play Kansas City, and Baltimore plays Tennessee. I will do it. A lot of basketball. I'm confused. Wow, I got smoked this way. Larry, me too. Larry, me too, man. I don't know what. I went 0-4. I went 0-4, man. I feel like a pendejo tonight. I'm assuming you went 1-3. I think the only game you got right was the Texans, right? If I'm not mistaken, you only got the Texans right. I think you had Texans, Patriots, Eagles, and Saints, if I'm not mistaken, Larry. Seahawks. Yep, I had a feeling last week upsets won. Yeah, it was crazy, Larry. It really was. We would have got them a chance. It was, I meant, wait, what? He would have given them a chance. Oh, Carson Wentz? Yeah, I guess. I mean, that final play on fourth down, I mean, I guess it was 5 trips we made to the red zone. Not 4. It was 5 trips we made to the red zone. That final trip, yeah, Josh McCown tried to run for it. But, I mean, a 40-year-old quarterback's not going to fucking get a fucking 10, 15-yard touchdown on a run. I mean, even the defensive lineman, who's probably heavier than him, is going to be able to chase him down. And that's what happened right there. He had a clear path to take off and run, but he was right away chased down by the defensive lineman. I mean, you're a 40-year-old guy. You're not going to be able to sprint for a 15-yard touchdown at the age of 40. That's not how it works. Need to go back and see where I went wrong. Yeah, Larry, and then you and I need to talk privately, man. Because, I mean, you, me, and some other people went down like pendejos tonight, man. I feel like a pendejo, man. I really do, dude. I had no choice but to title the video. I feel like a pendejo. What am I supposed to do, man? What am I supposed to do, man? Yeah, you let me know, man. Cause I'm the same way, Larry. I feel like a pendejo tonight. I feel like a 50-year-old. I feel like a 51-year-old version. How was your picks? The most disappointing team was the Saints. Yeah, Saints, man, unbelievable, man. We all thought that was the lock of the week. We thought the Saints were the freaking lock of the week. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Saints lost 26-20. Yep. I had a feeling Titans could get it, but my final pick was New England. Yeah, we talked about it, how we said that it was going to be a close game. Tennessee might even have a lead, and they were going to make a mistake, and New England was going to capitalize on it. And Ryan Tannehill did throw an interception late in the game, and the Patriots went 3-and-out. Patriots cannot get nothing going offensively most of the night. And the Tennessee offensive line completely manhandled the New England Patriots defensive line. Derrick Henry ran for about 183 yards. Overall, they ran for 200 yards. That Tennessee's offensive line, they completely manhandled Patriots defensive line. That was the story of the night. That at first I had Tennessee. Oh, okay. Tom Brady ain't going out like a yeah. I don't think so either. Last pass he threw was an interception, pick 6. So I don't think he's going out like that either. But Saints must disappointing for sure. Yeah, that was embarrassing what happened to the Saints. I thought Kirk Cousins completely overplayed Drew Brees, man. Drew Brees looked fantastic to finish out the season. I think he won 45-7 last week versus Carolina. I don't know what happened. It seems like they switched uniforms. Drew Brees was Kirk Cousins, and Kirk Cousins was Drew Brees, man. That was crazy. I don't know whether to shit or win my watch on that game. 10-point was low. Yeah, man. Fast. Last year we went to open the playoffs. Yeah. I'm in shock, Larry. I'm in shock. Man. I don't know what the hell, man. I'm in disbelief, man. I really am. I feel like a pendejo, man. We're better than this, Larry, and that's why I'm shocked. I'm disappointed, but I'm not like I want to continue because I feel like we have better nights than bad nights. I think it was just a bad night or a bad weekend, man. But I'm pretty confident we can bounce back next week, man. I really am. We just gotta, I don't know. Like I like you said, maybe we missed something. I don't know. But I feel confident we're gonna bounce back and win some games next week. I mean, like I told Harrison, I felt confident in my picks. I thought I did a good job of studying the situation the whole week. It's not like, oh, I just kind of came on Friday night and fucking pulled it out of my ass and just, or I was talking out of my ass. I felt prepared. I felt confident in my picks. I'm doing a lot of basketball coming up. Hey, good to know, London. This year went with faves and got burned. Yeah. Well, I got cute with the upsets a little bit with Buffalo and Eagles. With those two games, I kind of got cute a little bit, and I had to pay for it. And you told me, don't go with the Bills. That Mr. Pendejo here didn't listen. So you were right on that one, man. I think next week is when the Fates win. I hope so, Larry. I hope so. Last year, all home teams won in the divisional round. Yep. Yeah, I don't think that this doesn't happen often. I don't think it's gonna happen next year again in the wild card. I think this was just a one-year thing. Why did Texans get rid of Giovanni Clowney? Because I guess they couldn't afford him. I don't know. They couldn't afford him, I guess. I don't know. And plus, I think he was. The thing about Giovanni Clowney is that he gets hurt a lot. And tonight he was actually playing hurt. That's the thing with Giovanni Clowney. He's very talented, but he also gets hurt a lot. So the Texans did not want to pay him all that money if he was going to get hurt. They're already paying the price with J.J. Watt. They don't want another defensive lineman getting hurt and having to pay him all that money. We got talent. We just can't get the job. Well, you don't have a coach, London. But, I mean, you got to get a coach, man. I think the Cowboys, are on talented-wise, are the better team in the division. The problem is you guys don't have a coach. But you guys up. Let's see what kind of coach you guys bring in now that Jason Garrett is fired. Dell up. Sean Payton tried to make that. Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, you can convince them, man. Tell them, dude, you're going 13-3 every year, but then you're losing in the playoffs. I mean, that's 3 straight years you got in your heart broken. Yeah, I think it got a little bit easier to try to convince them on a trade now that they lost 3 straight playoff heartbreakers after 13-3 seasons. You know, Drew Brees is going to be 41 years old. You know, at some point, do you want to go? Do you just want to say, you know what? That team in Dallas is talented. They got a younger quarterback. Maybe I can help develop Dak Prescott. I don't know. Yeah, Philly should have won that game. They should have, Larry. Well, they didn't have a chance, man. They were handicapped the whole game. They were other Zach Ertz and a bunch of second stringers. They were handicapped the whole game. It felt like a handicap team, literally. And then you had Josh McCown. I think he pulled his hamstring. He kept limping a lot towards the end of the game. So I think he was kind of playing on one leg. By the end of the day, I'll still go for my Cowboys. Of course, London. Hey, what's up, CA? Welcome to the show. How you doing, CA? How you doing, man? What's up, CA? That cheap chop by Clowney wasn't even a flag. The cheap chop by Clowney? Yeah, they didn't even call that a flag. Yep. I thought Seattle got away with a lot of flags. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being biased. But I thought they did get away with a lot of flags tonight. Unfortunately, we have to wait 7 months to football. Yeah, we do. Stay cool. I win 1-3 on my pick. Everybody, dude, CA, I win 0-4, man. I'm worse than you, man. I win 0-4. We all got fucked in the ass, man. We really did. Stop it. Stay cool. Mike McCarthy, Cowboys finish interview. Yep. And you guys are also talking to Marvin Lewis. But I don't think you guys are that stupid to fucking hire Marvin Lewis, man. You guys would be completely idiots to hire Marvin Lewis. Yep, it was just like last year. 3 road teams win. Yep. Next week, watch out for all home teams winning. Yep. I mean, you would think that Baltimore winning would be the lock of the week. You would think so. You know what I mean? But you never know. You never know at this point. Next week, watch all the home teams win because now people will think there will be upsets. Yeah. Yeah, man. I guess. The only people that are going to win next week are the people that kind of use common sense. Because now people are going to predict upsets and they're going to get fucked. Yep. Because usually you get the upsets in the wild card round. You don't get too many in the divisional round. But we'll see what happens. My only hope is that the Ravens make it. Yeah, they could. I mean, I think they have the. I think it's the luck of the week versus the Titans. We'll see what happens though. I have 49ers versus Kansas City in the Super Bowl. Hey, we'll see what happens. Anything is possible at this moment. Stay cool. Anything is possible. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with people anymore. Packer Nation thinks that they're going to the Super Bowl. I told them, you know what? The whole season I've been telling you, your team's overrated. But at this moment, I'm not in position to argue with nobody, dude. I just went 0-4 with my picks. So I feel like a pendejo. So, I mean, I really don't even want to argue with people about anything. CE Mike sounds better. Yeah. I hope it stays like this. It's been sounding better for a few weeks, for a few days now. So I think what I'm seeing is that when the line is green, it's good. When it turns red, that's when I have to like step away, like step back, because I think when it gets red, it's when it starts messing up. So that's what I'm doing. When I see the line gets red, I just step away from the mic a little bit, and then it gets back to green, and then it's fine. But yeah, hopefully it stays like this. That's right, CE. I'm happy CE just hit 7. Hey, congratulations, Stay Cool. Congratulations, man. Keep it up. Do you something funny? You got any social media? Yeah. Twitter and Instagram, CA. Just type in CE Sports Show, and you'll find me on Instagram and Twitter. In fact, I think I might make a video tonight, but I don't know. I have to get the green light from my mother because, she's part of the, I don't know, but I'm not gonna spoil it. But I don't know if my mother's gonna make me make this video because I can't make it up here. It has to be downstairs. But I mean, I don't know. But yeah, look for it on Twitter or maybe YouTube. But I don't know. I have to talk to my mother because I don't know. It's kind of. But it's. I'm not gonna say anything. If I make it, you guys will see it. And if I don't make it, it's because my mother got it. Her panties in an uproar. Well, we mentioned Titans had a shot. Yeah, we did. We did. We said it was gonna be a close game. They were even gonna have a lead. But then at the end, the Patriots were going to capitalize on a mistake and win the game. I think Tom Brady just needs weapons, man. Mohamed Sanu does not seem to fit in that system for some stupid reason. And we also mentioned about the upset. Should have seen it coming. Yep, we should have, man. We should have. I wish I would have picked Houston and Tennessee. Like, I wish I would have flipped those two picks. Instead of trying to predict the Buffalo upset, get the Tennessee upset. I didn't get nothing right, dude. I feel like a pendejo, man. I really do. Learning exactly, Larry. Learning experience, man. Like I said, I feel confident next week, man. I really do. I think we it's not like we made our. It's not like I went here and I just talked out of my ass on Friday night. The whole week, I listened to different opinions. The whole week. And then whatever the most opinion I heard the most, that's the one I went with for every game. You know? At least 75% of the teams I picked was because I heard the same opinion from other people, whether it was on TV or people I talked to on YouTube, social media. So, I mean, like I said, I didn't go, I did a good job of studying the situation, looking at stats, and also listening to other people's opinions. So it's not like I went here and just spoke out of my ass and rushed my picks on Friday night. I don't know, it upsets, man. It was just bad luck for me, man. It was just bad luck. It was just bad luck, man. But I still feel like a pendejo regardless. And we also mentioned about all the upsets. Should have seen it coming. Yep. I got all my money riding on my Packers. Packer Nation, I'm not, like I said, man, I'm not going to argue with you, Packer Nation, because I just went 0-4. I feel like a fucking 51-year-old virgin. I feel like a loser. So you do you, Packer Nation. You do you. You're not going to hear me say anything negative about the Packers anymore, man. I don't feel like a legit reporter right now. I feel like a pendejo tonight. So the whole season I've been telling you I'm not too high on the Packers. Tonight, I'm not too high on myself. I feel like a pendejo tonight. So, I mean, the Packers, just like everybody else, they have a chance, man. That's all I'm going to say, man. You're not going to get anything negatively about me, the Packers, man. Because tonight, I look at myself and I question myself. Am I about shit or simply full of shit when it comes to being a sports reporter? And people stop texting me, man. Seriously. Everybody has a crush on me or something. All right, here we go. I got all my. I agree with Larry. Kirk Cousins with the signature win. Yeah, finally won a big game, man. Kirk Cousins finally won a big game, man. Congratulations to Kirk Cousins, man. He finally won a big game. I'm sorry, but Packers not winning next week. Stay cool. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. If you want to talk trash, go ahead. But I understand because you're a Bears fan. Hopefully, I can bounce back with my division. Hey, London, I hope you can, man. I really do. Learn from it. Exactly. Don't be shocked. Exactly, man. Gotta learn from it, man. Sometimes you take W, sometimes you take L. Tonight, I take an L. Hopefully, I can recover and take a W next week and go back to my rightful place, which is being a winner. Stay cool. Your Bears didn't even make the playoffs, so shut up. We just got to see what went wrong. Exactly, London. Not a bad night. It was meant to happen like this. Exactly, Larry. Exactly. Exactly, man. Like I said, we know the games right now, man. We know. I don't know the lines. I don't know. I'm assuming San Francisco's favorite. I'm assuming Green Bay is favorite. I'm assuming Baltimore is favorite, and I'm assuming Kansas City is favorite. But I gotta put, again, we gotta start all over this week. Same approach, I think. And I just think it was just bad luck, and I think we'll have better luck next week. I think I said New Orleans was a lock to beat Minnesota. And I'm going to say Baltimore is a lock to beat Tennessee. But I feel more confident with Baltimore beating Tennessee. I really do. But I mean, I don't know. But I do want to say Baltimore should be a lock versus Tennessee. Nobody's beating Rodgers at home. I'll say it a million times. Hey, Packer Nation, we'll see what happens, man. I'm not going to say anything like I just said, but we'll see what happens. KC, I'm from the future. I can help with stop it, say cool. Okay, Packer went 0-6-0. I was too cute picking the Bills. Yeah, me too, man. I got cute trying to predict upsets with the Bills and the Eagles. And I'm not cute. I'm a fat ass. Stay cool. Stop living in the past. You got to think like a vagina. What? Oh, like Vegas. Yeah, man. You kind of have to. You're really good at that, Larry. That's why I think you're so good at picking games, because you think like Vegas would think. Yeah, man. And you tried to, man. You tried to. I think the game that really got everybody messed up was the Minnesota game, man. Vegas probably cashed in a lot of lettuce in that game. They probably make the most money on the Minnesota Vikings win over the Saints. Imagine all the money on the bets on this. Exactly. That's what I just said. Now I read them. Exactly. They probably want to. That's where they probably got all their money at. The Vikings winning, man. That's where all the money came from. No, Packer Nation. Packers got lucky by not playing the Saints. Rodgers owns the Bears. I'm rooting for the Packers now. Really? Are you really? Now you're thinking Packers versus Baltimore? Can you give a shout out to not trying to be annoying, but I need some help? Hey, Casey, shout out to you. What kind of help you need, dude? I mean, I just went 0-4 in my picks, man. So I don't think I can help you that much, man. I feel like a pendejo tonight, so I don't think I can help you too much. Packer beat the Vikings both times, even Dalvin Cook. I believe my team could beat the Saints in Lambeau. Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I'm not going to argue, Packer Nation. We'll see what happens. I'll make my picks on Friday night, but I'm not going to say, oh, I'm not a big Packers fan. Oh, I'm not a big Seattle fan. Oh, I'm not a big Tennessee fan. I'll just put my head down, study the whole week, and come here on Friday night and say my picks. But nothing personal, just business, like Larry would say. Yeah, Packers would have beat the Saints. Now we'll see. He was holding his ass. He was hurt. Ass hurt. Who was ass hurt, London? If the Saints played like they did today, Saints were the jobbers. Thank you, Larry. Yep, Saints were homeless today. Yeah. My friend told me, and I told him they're not going to do it, but he told me I would have benched Drew Brees and put in Teddy Bridgewater. But I told them they're not going to do that because if they lose with Teddy Bridgewater, Saints Nation is going to it's going to want to chop off Sean Payton's nuts. That'll be like spitting on Drew Brees' face if he would have got him benched. But my friend was telling me, dude, they need to bench Drew Brees for Teddy Bridgewater. That's what he was telling me. What do you guys think about that one? Packers have best beat Seattle 8 games in a row at home. Really? Yeah, I mean, Packers keep saying, Matt LaFleur keeps saying that the whole year they were vanilla. They were just doing enough to win games. But the real playbook is going to come out in the playoffs. That's what he keeps saying. So we'll see if it's true or not. Take the Packers. Packer Nation. Packers going to lose next week. I don't know, man. I have no idea, man. Nah, I hope the Bears go 0-16 next year. Stay cool. Aren't you a Bears fan? What the hell? Unless you want to get Trevor Lawrence. That's the only reason I can see why you want to go 0-16. Guess who picked to win Seattle's Packers? Stay cool. I got your back. Dallas, get her. Packers will win that game. 8-game home win streak. Thank God, no more Booger McFlurry in this year. Yeah, they got. I hope they get a new commentator for Monday Night Football, man. They got to get somebody else, man. They haven't been able to get it right these last 2 years. Last year, Jason Witten. This year, Booger McFarlane. They gotta switch it up again. They gotta get that commentator right for Monday Night Football, man. But to be honest, all the commentators suck. The only one that's good is Tony Romo. Colin what's his name? Colin Carsworth sucks ass. Booger McFarlane sucks ass. Troy Aikman sucks ass. The only good commentator they have is Tony Romo. To be fair. Thank God. At this moment, Packers are overrated. I agree. Yeah, I feel they're overrated too, man. I really do. But I'm going to keep my mouth shut, man, because I feel like I'm not in a position right now to critique NFL teams after taking a bagel. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut, man. My confidence is lower than well shit right now. The Saints got knocked the fuck out. Anything is possible. Exactly, Larry. What video, CE? I'm just going to make recaps. Recaps on the 2 games. The Saints, Vikings, and the Eagles, Seahawks. I'll make those 2 recaps later on tonight. Stay cool. Tom Brady is too old, C. 43. Yep. Yeah, but I also think that the receivers were a problem this year, man. Julian Edelman and a bunch of... I mean, Ben Watson already announced his retirement. The tight end. He already said, I'm retiring. And, you know, Mohamed Sanu does not seem to fit in the system. So, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with that team, but either Tom Brady comes back and they stack the team around him, or Tom Brady goes somewhere else. I think he'll go either to the Chargers or the Colts. But for what he said last night, he does not plan to retire. It seems more likely that he would go to a different team than retire. We'll see what happens. Hope I can bounce back and go undefeated next week. Hey, I hope you can, London. I hope you can. But I think you're being unrealistic to go undefeated, man. It's the NFL. It's too unpredictable. I don't think you're going undefeated, man. I would take a 2-2 record next week. That's what I would take, a 2-2 record. The fuck is happening? We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But I'm trying to... Why the fuck can I charge my phone? The fuck is happening? The stupid charger, man. Sucks more ass than Tiger Woods when he had his affairs. Can't fucking charge my phone right now. I'm fucking pissed off. I gotta buy a new charger, man. Come on, you moron. Can't fucking charge my phone. I feel like a pendejo again. Come on, phone, charge. This phone is trash. Not the phone, the charger. Come on. I feel like a pendejo right now. Alright, whatever. Fuck this. Let me go back to reading the comments. What the fuck is happening? Tom Brady is too old. Hope I can... Do you think the Patriots will rebuild next year? Yeah, I think it's a huge possibility. I think Tom Brady and Robert Kraft are going to sit down and talk about the future. And I think Tom Brady's going to tell them, look, this was trash. I need more help. I need a better offensive line, and I need better wide receivers. And I think Robert Kraft is gonna spend some money and put a better team around him. I don't think they're gonna win their final play of Tom Brady's career to be an interception in a playoff game versus Tennessee. I think Robert Kraft loves and respects Tom Brady too much to let him be to have that be the last memory of Tom Brady and Gillette Stadium. And if not, I think Tom Brady's going to tell him, you know what? Thank you for everything, but I want to go somewhere else then where I have better weapons, like the Chargers or the Colts. But we'll see what happens. Yo, hey, what's up, Blaze McCoys? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Blaze McCoys? How you doing, man? The Eagles should, I feel like a pendejo, man. I went 0-4 on my picks. The Eagles should have bought in EDP 445. He was at the game, man. He was actually at the game. I'm rooting for Green Bay now. I still got the Ravens in the race. You still got the Ravens winning the Super Bowl? I have a crush on you too, CE. Shout out to all those hardworking, struggling pendejos. I beg you pardon? You said you have a crush on me? I beg you pardon? What? You will always be a wiener in my book. CE, oops, I meant... Easy, cowboy. Easy, cowboy. CE likes wiener. I beg you pardon. Very true, CE. Packers and Ravens, the best play next week. You think so? Yeah, I'm a big fan. I think that's the lock of the week. I think the Ravens are the lock of the week to beat the Titans. But I mean, we said this week the Saints were the lock of the week to beat the Vikings, and we were completely wrong on that one. So we'll see what happens. You're cute, fat ass. Easy, cowboy. And Chiefs and Niners. I'm thinking Packers versus Baltimore. Really? But I don't know, man. From a coaching standpoint, I feel Kyle Shanahan is a better coach than Matt LaFleur. I don't know, man. But yeah, I think San Francisco or Packers are probably the two that are going to go to the Super Bowl now from the NFC. One of those two, San Francisco or Green Bay. Usually the Super Bowl teams don't play in regular season. Yeah, they usually don't. It's a better booger picker than a game picker. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I have to agree with you, Blaze McCoys. I'm probably a better I probably fart better than pick better. I probably pick my nose better. There's probably a lot of things I do better than picking games, man. At this point, I probably have a better chance to being an astronaut and flying to the moon than being an NFL reporter. Last time it happened was 2011. Really? Super Bowl game is usually a new matchup. Yeah, it is. Ravens played Seattle and Niners this year. Okay, so that's something to look at. Last time the Super Bowl was played in the season was 2011. Josh McCown looked like he was holding his ass in the end. That's why I said he was ass hurt. Well, I mean, London, I told my father, he either pulled his hamstring or he pulled his left ass cheek. Something happened. And I mean, part of pulling your hamstring is you can pull your ass too. My PE teacher, he was in the military, and they had him run, and he told me he pulled his hamstring all the way up to his ass cheek. So it's part of pulling your hamstring. You could also pull it all the way up to your ass cheek. So there's a possibility he didn't only pull his hamstring, but he also pulled it up to his ass cheek. There's a possibility. He was kind of grabbing his backside. Yo, see, I made it to the show. Hey, what's up, Blaze McCoys? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Blaze McCoys? CE should make it TikTok. Yeah, but Ravens. What? Yeah, but Ravens psychology. I beg you pardon. EDP was pissed. I haven't watched this video. I'll go watch it later. He said on third down during the Bills game, run a draw, then spike the ball next down. NFL teams win Super Bowls, booger. They are all trash. CE doesn't like me anymore. I'm sad. I didn't get a shutout. I beg you pardon. I gave you a shutout. Blaze McCoys? Come on, dude. Don't be a diva. Blaze McCoys, shout out to you. I don't think I'm missing comments, but if I'm missing comments, I apologize. But I think I'm doing a good job reading everybody's comment. He's just messing around. Collinsworth sucks. Joe Buck's, yeah. Oh, that's another guy that sucks. Joe Buck. He sucks too. That's another guy who sucks ass. Joe Buck. Better to watch the games on mute with music playing. Yeah, yeah. I heard a lot of people don't really watch the sound, or they listen to the sound. They just watch the game, and a lot of people don't watch the sound. But yeah, I mean, I think it's so hard to get commentators that actually work. Like out of all the commentators, the one that probably works right now is Tony Romo. Everybody else sucks. Joe Buck sucks ass. Booker McFlirting sucks. Yeah, he sucks. Ravens about to win the Super Bowl. AK-16 is very high, man. I think they're the favorites. They were the favorites going into the playoffs, and I think they're the favorites even more now that the Patriots and Saints are gone. I think it's even more likely now. Holy crap, see, reading comments from like 10 minutes ago. Are you in a time machine? Dude, I'm taking my time reading comments, dude. Like I said, I want to get everybody's a chance to shine. I want to give everybody a chance to shine, man. I don't want nobody to feel left out. Ravens or Kansas Chiefs might be the dark horse to win it all. Kansas City Chiefs? Yeah. Do you trust Andy Reid, though, to in a late game situation with a clock managing? That's the thing with Andy Reid. At least get 2 or 3 games. 49ers too young. 49ers too young? Fuck iPhone. Let's go everyone 4-0 next week. I hope, dude, that would be crazy. If we go from 0-4 to 4-0, that shit would be crazy, man. That would be hell of a crazy. I would just be satisfied going 2-2. I would just be satisfied going 2-2. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. GGM, Lolo, charge your windows. Stick it in the hole. Exactly, London. The shit will... No, it just doesn't turn on. The shit won't turn on, man. I don't know why these fucking chargers are trash, man. They're fucking recycle. Like, literally. They only last like 3 to 5 months, and then you have to go buy a new one. They're trash. CE, I'm putting 450 on the Packers next week. If I win, I'll cash in 900. Hey, Packer Nation. So I hope they win, man, because that's going to be a double heartbreaker. You're going to get your heart broken, and then you're going to fucking get your wallet heartbroken as well. So I pray they win, man, because that's going to be terrible, man. That's going to be terrible. You're going to be, dude, man. That's going to be terrible, man. You talk about feeling like a fucking loser after the game. I hope they win, man. That's going to suck if you lose, man. London Macaron, of course, Packer Nation. Tom Brady might leave New England last year of his, yeah, RK-16. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk he might leave. I think it's going to come down to see how much New England is willing to spend money in putting weapons around him on the offensive line and on the wide receiver position. Wow, what's the line? Packers -1. RN saying 3.5. Then you walk away with 775. If you bet 450, I'm betting on Bevo website. Good. Stop calling me cowboy. I'm a Steelers. I'm gonna even do it now more than that. You got pissed off. All right, you betting to win by 4? Yeah, I think Packers will win by 10. Green Bay might be going bowling. Hey, do you like pendejos? No, dude, but I feel like one tonight, man. That's why I put the title. I feel like a pendejo because I went 0-4 on my picks. The only pussy I'm getting tonight if I fucking go to Petco and buy a fucking cat. Bowling. Packer won 8 games at home in a row versus Seattle. Really like Packers here. Then next week, watch out for the Packers at the Niners. Oh, that's crazy. They beat the Seahawks 8 straight times at home? That is crazy. Is that going back to the Matt Hasselbeck era? Rest in peace, he's ass. What? These games are weird. Anything can happen. Yeah, man. Especially now with the Patriots out and the Saints out, anything is possible, man. I mean, if Jimmy Garoppolo wets the bed next week in his first playoff game, they're going down. And nobody's going to be surprised because it's going to be, they're going to say, well, it's he has no playoff experience. 1999, 2020. I bet you pardon. That would suck, CE. People will pick Niners all day over the Packers, but I think Matt LaFleur gonna pull some tricks out of his ass. Well, that's what he keeps saying the whole season. He's like, I'm just showing you about I'm just doing it. I'm just showing you about 50% of the playbook, 75% of the playbook, but the full playbook is not going to get exposed until the playoffs. So I mean, next week we'll finally see if he was bullshitting or if it's going to be true. But apparently that's been his whole. That he's been saying that for a while, that the full playbook 100% will not get exposed until the playoffs. So the playoffs are here, Matt LaFleur. Hold on, where? Oh shit! I lost my. I'm joking. You're doing an awesome job, C, of sucking. Screw you, Blaze McCoy. Screw you, man. I feel like a pendejo tonight, man. I feel like a pendejo. I can't believe I went 0-4. Dude, why does it keep going? Why the fuck does the fucking chat keep going down? Best of all time was John Madden. Because he made watching the game simple. Yeah. John Madden was a good one. And had a charisma. Boom. And then he would say doink when they would miss a field goal. Sports Fury never reads my comments. Yeah. Sports Fury is impossible, man. They're too big. They're too fucking big, man. They're almost at 100,000 subscribers, man. I get in there and I say what's up. They read it, but then after that, they don't read anything else. You have to get there you have to get there when the stream starts, when there's not a lot of people in there, and because by the time they get 100 people in there, you're not gonna get your comment read it. You're not gonna get your comment read it by the time they have 100 people in there. Same thing with Bad Dogs 77, whatever his name is. He's another guy who's impossible to get your comment read by. Those channels are way too big. They're way too big, man. Hurry up and catch up on the comments, dude. Don't one field left out either. So I'm busting your balls. Holy free holies, don't get your panties any. Oh man. Yeah, man. I'm just getting everybody's comments, man. But yeah, I knew you were messing around, man. When you said you were ass hurt for not getting a shout out, I was just messing around with you. But yeah, man. Let's see here. My ass hurt is very. I beg you pardon. My ass hurt is very what? Cheap shot on wins. Yeah, sucks, man. Because a few years ago, Giovanni Clowney did the same shit to Nick Foles. He broke his shoulder, and now he broke Carson Wentz's head, or a concussion at least. Yeah, Giovanni Clowney, man, is gonna get viewed as a dirty player when it comes to Eagles Nation. I think Brady will come back to Pats for one more year. Yeah, me too. I don't think he's gonna let the interception be his all those great moments in New England. I don't think he's gonna let the interception be his final memory in New England. He'll be coming back. It's like when Mariano Rivera teared his Achilles his last year. He's like, this is not gonna be my final. This is not gonna be my final memory in New York, tearing my Achilles, and he came back the next year. When Zejo lived up to his name, I guess he didn't even have a chance to Blaze McCoy's. The fucking dude got hurt literally in the first quarter. You can't even critique wins. I mean, there's not enough artwork or piece of work to critique the guy. Tammy, he still has not played a playoff game. He only played the first quarter. I don't think I can count this as his first ever playoff game. But it's just it's so frustrating with Carson Wentz, man. The injuries, man. It is just so frustrating. They might have to go get another quarterback because, man, every year's an injury for Carson Wentz, man. Yeah, you at least got to get a younger quarterback, I feel. You can't have a 40-year-old be the backup. Like I said, I felt towards the end he was going on adrenaline. I think he legit pulled something, a hamstring or something, and he just said, "I have to, man. I have no choice." But yeah, man, they got to get a younger quarterback because that final play, Even, it was about a 15-yard run, but there was a clear path to the end zone. But right as he started running, he fucking got caught because obviously he's 40 years old. He's got no speed. A younger quarterback would have had a chance to run those 15 yards and score a touchdown. Rest in peace, Pendejo. Yeah, he's lucky he got his big contract. He's lucky he got that big contract because, man, if he would have, if this would have been the final year, best case scenario, they probably franchise tag his ass. Every year, all 4 years, he's gotten hurt. First year broke his rib. Second year broke his leg. Third year broke his back. This year gets a concussion. Every year he's been hurt. I think if he wouldn't gotten the extension in the offseason, I think he would be heading into free agency or franchise tag. I don't think they're giving him the extension after getting hurt again. He's getting hurt every year. Funny how same score as the Eagles play the Seahawks in regular season. Yep, 17-9. Yep, that's what happens when you have no offense, man. They have no offense. That's what happens when you have no offense. And it's frustrating because I feel like the Eagles could beat Seattle, but they just don't have the weapons to beat Seattle. But I mean, I feel like they can beat them. We almost beat them tonight with a 4-year-old quarterback. Matt on the floor is a pretty good coach. Matt LaFleur. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Matt LaFleur, but we'll see if he does something else in the playoffs. Watch Packer Nation comment in a few minutes. Got back. Wait, what? Go back to nerd community. Oh, you starting school again tomorrow, London? That sucks, man. That sucks, man. That sucks, man. Go. You're halfway through, London. You're halfway through. The year's halfway through. That's the positive thing about the winter break, that it's halfway through, man. Packers versus Niners NFC Championship game. That's what my friend was telling me too. Game is what the NFL is all about. It's coming, CE. 2 weeks. Bad Dog Sports banned me for no reason. He banned you? Did he ban you or the moderators? We got more week to look at some stats for the national championship. Yeah. I'm ready for that. I think I'm going to go with Clemson. But yeah, it's not for another week, man. They pushed it back a long ways this week. It's usually the first Monday of January. They pushed it back this week a little bit longer. No school tomorrow. Oh, fuck. Oh, stay cool, man. You're lucky, man, because most people come back Monday. If Bad Dog 77 ban you, there has to be a reason. Yeah, I guess. I think one of his mods. Yeah, I think it was probably one of the mods. Probably stay cool. I'm doing a lot of college basketball and NBA. Keyword almost CE. Wow, I read every comment. It took me about an hour. Literally, I've been live streaming for an hour and 3 minutes, but I finally read everybody's comment. Unless I missed somebody's comment, I think I read everybody's comment. Wow, dude, that was an hour of literally reading comments. That's crazy. I don't think I ever done that shit before. Literally an hour of just reading comments. Everyone sleeping on Clemson. I did nothing wrong though. Not going sleep Clemson. Yeah. I think Trevor Lawrence. I mean, what's his name? What the guy? Oh, I forgot. Oh shit! I'm having a fart. Joe Burrow. I think part of the situation with Joe Burrow is that isn't this like the 4th or 5th year for him in college? So obviously he's kind of outsmarting some of these other players because he's been in college now for 4 or 3 years. I think he spent 3 years in Ohio State, and now I think this is year 2 in LSU. So he's a little bit older and wiser than these other guys. But I think Trevor Lawrence is, I think he's more talented. There's a reason why he's a sophomore and he's already talking about the NFL. And the other one's in his 5th year. In fact, Trevor Lawrence, if it would have been legal, He probably would be playing in the NFL since probably freshman year. He won a national championship as a freshman. Yeah, I'm going with Clemson too, Larry. I'm going with Clemson. And in fact, isn't Ohio State's defense better than LSU's? So if they beat Ohio State's defense, they'll for sure beat LSU's defense. Dabo, 3 rings. Yep. I think so too. I think if they beat Ohio State's defense, they'll be able to beat LSU. But we'll see, man. Why the fuck doesn't this thing charge? Pathetic. I want LSU to win. I hate Clemson. Why do you hate Clemson? Someone banned an Oklahoma game. I think someone got ass hurt in a bad dog stream. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's by accident. But I mean, a lot of people, I mean, like, I got timeout once in Sir Cardinal, but it was by your boy, Rocha. It was an accident. I think he wanted to see how many, like, I don't know, I think he wanted to watch, he wanted to see, like, how many subscribers I had or something. And when he went to my channel, instead of pressing go to channel, he pressed timeout. That's the only time I ever got in timeout. And it was an accident by your boy Rocha. But I mean, when people time you out by accident, it's because they were trying to look at your channel. And instead of pressing go to channel, they press timeout. So I mean, that's the only reason people time you out by accident. If they're trying to go on your channel, and instead of pressing the button go on your channel, they press the button timeout channel. Other than that, they probably timed you out on purpose. It should be a hell of a game. Going to be a tough game. Dabo will find a way. Clemson has won 29 games in a row. I wouldn't want to be bet against. Yup. I'm going to go with Clemson. I'm going to go with Clemson. Why the fuck this shit not charged? This is so frustrating. Man, I'm going to have to buy a new one again. Gotta go to Best Buy. So I gotta go. I want to buy the 2K20 game for NBA, and I think I'm gonna have to buy a charger. I might just get 3 chargers because I know they're gonna break again like in 3 months. So I might as well just get 3. I might as well just buy like 3 new chargers. So I know there's no way they're gonna make it more than 3 months. I'll look into some stats this week. Okay, London. I mean, I think I'm gonna go with Clemson. I mean, I'll probably make my preview. I don't know. The NFL this week. See, I want to wait until Friday to make my NFL picks because I want to get as much information as possible. I might just I could wait until the Monday to make the I might just make it Monday in the afternoon, like during lunchtime. I don't think people really care for my picks at this moment, dude. Honestly. iPhone chargers suck more ass. Yeah, they're terrible, man. Hey, what's up, Johan? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Johan? How you doing, sir? iPhone have to be the worst phone service. Crazy how they slow them down. The older models. I'm doing great since my teams I picked make Super Bowl. Lolo, nice. You won this week. Yeah, man. Johan, I think, did you get every pick right? I think you picked Tennessee and Minnesota, right? I know you picked Tennessee and Minnesota to win. But did you get the other 2 picks right? Did you get Houston and Seattle right? My record is now 7-3 on Madden. I'll do a preview Thursday of the national championship. Okay, London. Fuck the world. Yeah, dude, but he actually came on here a few days ago, and he told me Tennessee's gonna beat New England and Minnesota's gonna beat New Orleans. I just can't remember what he said about the Buffalo Houston and the Philadelphia Seattle game. I went 3-1. Shout out to hey, what's up, Frankie? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Frankie? Johan went 5-0. Yeah, I got everyone right this week. That Vikings win counts for two. I told you. I'm undefeated in my picks so far in the playoffs. I was gonna ask you on Friday night when you were messaging me on Twitter. I was gonna ask you what your picks were, but then I forgot. I was eating a pizza. But I was gonna text you. I was gonna message you. What are your picks for NFL? I was actually gonna do that when we were messaging on Twitter on Friday night. I'm 22 on my picks so far. Solid 500. I'm lagging, CE. You're lagging. I think it's you, buddy, because I got the stream right here, and I don't see it lagging. The light's green. So yeah, it's probably your computer, not mine. So you also picked Houston and Seattle? That's impressive, man. That's impressive. That's impressive, dude. I ate some lucky frijoles charros. Oh, damn. Maybe I gotta get some of those, man. I gotta get some of those, man. I was terrible, man. I was terrible on my picks. I was so confident I was gonna at least get one right. Like at least the Saints Vikings game, I thought I was gonna get right for sure. Once I saw I didn't get the Saints and Vikings, I'm like, I go in 0-4 because I had a feeling when the Patriots lost to Tennessee, I'm like the Eagles are gonna lose to Seattle because they're kind of the same team where they don't have any wide receivers. So I'm like, if Tom Brady can't beat Ryan Tannehill without wide receivers, Carson Wentz is not going to be able to beat Russell Wilson without any wide receivers. So I knew that the Eagles were fucked ever since Saturday when the Patriots lost. Then I did not think that New Orleans was going to lose to Minnesota, man. I did not think that shit at all, man. That's the one that really shocked everybody. That fucking Minnesota New Orleans game shocked the world. Especially, man, dude, I do not, dude, ever since the Saints have literally paid the price for beating Minnesota back in 2009 in the NFC Championship game. They've literally they're still paying they're still paying the price for that shit 10 years later. 2017, heartbreaker lost. Tonight, another heartbreaker. They lost two heartbreakers to Minnesota ever since they beat them in the NFC Championship game in 2009. It is crazy. Get the frijoles. Exactly, dude. Everybody, Larry, you, me, everybody, you and me, and some other people, I'm sure. Get the fucking fresh can of frijoles, man. Embarrassing, man. That's fucking embarrassing, dude. Embarrassing, man. Terrible weekend when it comes to picks, man. It was horrendous, man. Lolo, the Saints played like they didn't want to game. 10 points. Saints were the jobbers. Yeah. Dude, I could not believe that Kirk Cousins outplayed Drew Brees. Like, I think he only had like 42 yards at halftime. Drew Brees. Like, seriously. I think he only had like 42 throwing yards at halftime. He was terrible. And you look at some situations in that game. Denoris Jenkins with the fumble on Adam Thielen. Drew Brees first and goal, can't cash in. They kick a field goal. And then that Hail Mary by Tyson Hill sets up the touchdown with Alvin Kamara. If you take away those the turnover, the fumble by Malcolm by Janoris Jenkins, and then the Hail Mary pass by Tyson Hill. It's possibility they could have been down 20-0. There's a possibility they're down 20-0 at one point because Drew Brees did shit. Like that one touchdown he got late in the game in the second half. But I mean, they could have lost this game 20-7. If you take the Janoris Jenkins fumble and the Tyson Hill 50-yard Hail Mary, they wouldn't even gone to overtime. Drew Brees would have fucking lost this shit 20-7 in regulation. Rocha picked the Vikings on the. Did he really? Wow. But I mean, so did Johan. Johan picked the Vikings too. On the last. That's what I like about YouTube. That you get to hear all these different opinions. That's why I like coming on YouTube and talking to everybody, because you hear all these different opinions. On the last play of the game, there were some controversy. No, the head of officiating said that it was not a pass interference. He already said it. I think Rocha is from the future. Hope CE get at least 2 or 3 games. I hope so too, London. But I can't believe Vikings won that game. Yeah, Vegas massive winner. I was surprised with the Seahawks game. Honestly, Russell Wilson didn't play that great, and especially since Carson. Yeah, I think both games the Seahawks and Eagles play this year, Seattle got lucky that the Eagles have injuries, man. Seattle got injury on both games. They got lucky that the Eagles have injuries, man. Made hundreds of millions this game. Yeah, they did. If Rudolph didn't catch, Dalvin Cook would have run it in. I don't know, because wasn't it already third down? They probably would have kicked the field goal, and then the Saints would have gotten the ball again. I don't know. I think Tyson Hill could be starting quarterback. No, I think they like that other guy better, Teddy Bridgewater. He went 5-0 when Drew Brees had his finger broken. Saints were harmless. Even if all faves win next week, they're already won the playoffs. Yep. Saints are fine. They have a great team. But today they were harmless. Vikings all the way. Star of the game was DK Metcalf. Oh, for Seattle? Yeah. Yeah, he was fantastic tonight for Seattle. DK Metcalf, yeah. That's what you want, a big, strong wide receiver that can go up and get the football. And everybody skipped them. I think all teams skipped them in the first round. So, I mean, terrible, man. He had a great game when made clutch. Yeah, that touchdown he got, and then the that other final catch to clinch the game. Yeah, DK Metcalf was fantastic tonight for Seattle. Dalvin Cook was getting scored every time on the funny halfback toss. They love to run. Yeah. Well, that's their bread and jelly. Play defense and run the football. And that's why they were looking like shit the last few weeks, because Dalvin Cook was hurt. They finally got him back tonight. And I mean Dalvin Cook is their star. I mean, you got all this talent, you know. Stephon Diggs, Mason Rudolph, or Kyle Rudolph. Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen. The defense is great too. But the guy who makes everything go offensively for them is Dalvin Cook. You saw it in that Packers game a few weeks ago. They looked like trash. They look one-dimensional. He almost fumbled and could have lost the game. Do something funny. Well, yeah, but his knee was down. I had a feeling, I'm like, there's no way he can have that bad of a luck. I knew from the start his fucking knee was down. How the hell do you fumble from your back, laying on your back? How the hell can you fumble from literally laying down on your back? unless you literally have the worst luck in the world and your entire body weight falls on the defender. I'm like, nah. He fucking his leg was already down. If I do something funny, I don't know what I can do funny, man. I don't know, man. I can't really do a lot of stuff because the camera won't. Vikings Niners next week. Yup. Who is your pick, Johan? Then I saw the replay. Oh, wait, what are you talking about? Oh, the fumble by Dalvin Cook, yeah. Yeah, we might have to at least take his picks under consideration. Johan's picks. Stephon Diggs started crying during the second half because he wasn't getting targeted. Yeah. But I think they all understand after this game and after that Packers game on Monday Night Football that the bread and jelly of this team is Dalvin Cook. These wide receivers, Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, need to understand that. It's so weird because this is like it's a talented version. It's a more talented version of the Adrian Peterson team, but it's still pretty similar. Their star player's the running back. Defense is good. Quarterback is average. But it's very similar to the Adrian Peterson team they had about 10, 15 years ago. Obviously, Kirk Cousins is better than Tavares Jackson. But it's a very similar team. You have Sidney Rice, Percy Harvin. Good defense. But the star is the running back. You suck ass. I beg you pardon, Packer Nation. Marshawn Lattimore was Matt, the defense coach. Really? For the Saints. I picked the Vikings and the Titans for the Super Bowl. So I'm picking Vikings to beat the 49ers. That's your pick? Tennessee and Minnesota for the Super Bowl? Damn. I mean, if Kirk Cousins all of a sudden starts, like if he got that monkey off his back of winning a big game, the team is talented enough to win a Super Bowl, man. It really is. I think it was just a mental thing for Kirk Cousins, and now he finally got it off his back. So I mean, if he can like show up in these big games now, yeah, they got the talent to win the Super Bowl. They got the talent to win the Super Bowl. The only thing that was holding them back was Kirk Cousins winning big games. But now, if he can start winning big games, yeah, I would not be surprised. Tennessee, I'm not too sure about. I think they depend way too much on Derrick Henry. As much as I don't like Kirk Cousins, I think I can trust Kirk Cousins more than Ryan Tannehill. I'll look into some stuff this week about my picks. Okay, London. Man, stupid Charger, man. Can't believe how fast they fucking. Mine's Rodgers versus Mahomes. That would be a good Super Bowl too. That would be a hell of a Super Bowl because everybody says that Patrick Mahomes is the new Aaron Rodgers. So that would also be a hell of a Super Bowl. What do you think about Seattle, Green Bay? Honestly, I think Green Bay, man. I did not like the way Seattle played versus the practice squad, Philadelphia Eagles, man. I don't like the way they played. I mean, literally, it was a one touchdown game and 2 point conversion from a tie. I didn't like the way they play. I think Green Bay is gonna beat them. Honestly, man. Seattle should have fucking destroyed Philadelphia, man. And they literally needed they needed fucking a fourth and goal stop with a 40-year-old quarterback. I was not impressed. Derrick Henry is a monster. He's a like linebacker. Yeah, yeah, he's pretty damn good. Derrick Henry's a hell. Derrick Henry's crazy, man. That guy. I mean, you got to be pretty damn good to fucking run over Bill Belichick's defense. Bill Belichick did everything he could, man. He tried to come up with all these different formations, stack up the box with 9 guys. He had no answer for Derrick Henry last night. Can I see? Hey, shout out to you, Casey. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. The scary thing about Seattle is they can play any type of game you want. Yeah, they might turn it on next week. I mean, it could also be a mental thing where they got a 40-year-old quarterback. It's a bunch of rookies. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Where next week they'll be more focused. That could also be a situation where the thing about Seattle is that they win ugly, man. They win ugly. Like they're not gonna blow nobody out. They're always gonna play close games. I think the only time they got blown out this year, only 2 times I think, versus Baltimore and Arizona. And I think the Arizona game they were literally just not ready to play because they were looking ahead to the San Francisco game. And I don't think they took Arizona seriously. And then Baltimore, because Baltimore blows anybody out. But I think other than that, they played close games all year long. I like Green Bay, yeah. What you think about Vikings Niners? Oh, that's see that I got to think about that one more because I think both teams are very talented. Coaches are good too. I like both coaches too. Kyle Shanahan and Mike Zimmer. My problem is that what can I expect from Jimmy Garoppolo in the playoffs? That's my problem. I'll probably take San Francisco because they're the home team. But I got to think about that one a little bit more, man. That's going to be a good game, man. Both of them. Seattle, Green Bay will be a good game. San Francisco, Minnesota will be a good game. I think every game's going to be good. The only one I see a potentially ass whooping, Tennessee versus Baltimore. Everything else I think is going to be a good game. Yeah, it's just going to be tough for them to beat Rodgers at Lambeau. Yes, it is. Hey, Matthew, I'm so sorry, buddy. I'm really sorry about what went down tonight, man. Oh, my Lord. Dude, I'm so sorry, Matthew, man. Keep your head up, buddy. That was embarrassing, man. I don't know how you feel about it, but I thought Drew Brees was terrible tonight. Got outplayed by Kirk Cousins, man. I'm really sorry, man. I really am. I feel sorry for all of you Saints fans. Every year, spend the same thing the last 3 years. Great season, and then get your heart broken in the playoffs. All good, man. Saints were never the team this year. I think Green Bay will beat Seattle, and Kansas City will beat Texans. Yeah, I think those sound pretty logic. Kansas City to beat Houston and Green Bay to beat Seattle. Mike Vrabel is a genius. Yeah, he outcoached Bill Belichick. He outcoached him. Mike, it's two NFC West and two NFC North teams. Yep. Minnesota, Green Bay representing the North, and San Francisco, Seattle representing the West. Johan, you got the Titans versus Ravens. That's true. See, I think Vikings and Niners. Yeah, I picking Tennessee. What? Really? Oh my lord. Yeah, Ron. I mean, Larry. Remember, he told us he thinks it's gonna be Minnesota versus Tennessee in the Super Bowl. That's what he told us. He has Minnesota versus Tennessee in the Super Bowl. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Do something funny. What do you guys want me to do? Dance? Dude, I feel like I'm gonna fucking when I go like this with my back, I feel like I'm gonna fucking kick it into the fucking table. It's gonna fucking break everything. 49ers got some players coming back next week. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens, man. Like, I mean, I'm gonna take the same approach, even though I suck this week. I'm just gonna listen to what other people have to say, look at stats, and then make a final decision Friday night. We'll see how everything goes. We'll see how everything goes. You dance good, see. The only thing missing is the pole. Yeah, man. I can use LD. What do you call them? Umbrella lights. Oh man, that was funny. The pole. Give me that fucking pole, man. I charge $5. I'm a fucking what do you call them? The $2 hookers. But fuck that shit, man. Who told me that on Snapchat, girls charge you $10 for naked pictures? Dude, what? $10 for naked picture? I get those free from different websites. My reasoning behind me picking the Titans is because scrambling quarterbacks get shot down in the playoffs. 98% of them. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you told me last time out, Johan. You told me that you think Lamar Jackson is gonna get shot down. See, I felt that Bill Belichick, if he played Baltimore, he was gonna come up with a strategy on how to beat Lamar Jackson because he's a fucking defensive genius. But now that he's gone, I don't know who the hell's gonna come up with it. But I mean, see, I feel like I mean, you don't want to listen to me because I mean, I just had a terrible week. But I think Baltimore's gonna go to the Super Bowl, and then it's gonna depend on who they face, and they're gonna have 2 weeks to prepare for Lamar Jackson, and they're gonna come up with the best game plan possible to beat him. Like in 2015, Cam Newton dominated everybody, and then Denver had 2 weeks to prepare for him, and they came up with a good game plan. I feel that's the only way Baltimore loses if they make it to the Super Bowl, and the team that faces them has 2 weeks to prepare. And it's got to be a good defensive team. I feel like Denver had a good defense that year. Wade Phillips was the defensive coordinator, and he had Von Miller and DeMarcus Lawrence. So he had 2 weeks to get the game plan, and he did a good job of installing a game plan to beat Cam Newton. I think that's what's going to take. It's going to take about 2 weeks of preparation and study film to try to figure out a game plan to beat Lamar Jackson. My reasoning. All right, that already. Wow. Okay, I read every comment. I have read every comment again. Not too sure. Ravens run the ball as a team. They set the NFL record most rushing yards in a season. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to stop Lamar Jackson and this Baltimore Ravens running. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's not only Lamar Jackson; it's also Mark Ingram you got to worry about. And now, despite Mark Ingram having this hell of a season, didn't Derrick Henry have even more rushing yards? If I'm not mistaken, that's crazy. They set the NFL record for most rushing yards. Yep. The regular season was the best on long time. So far, the playoffs live up to the hype. Very was close in three. Yeah, all four games were close, man. All four games, all four games came to one possession. Buffalo, Houston overtime. Minnesota, New Orleans overtime. New England. Did it? No, New England. Tennessee. Final possession. Tom Brady throws an interception. Final score was 20-14. This one too. Final possession. It was 17-9. Eagles. If they would have scored a touchdown and 2 points, they would have tied the game up. Every game was 8 points or less. Ravens are on a big time win streak too. Yep. Ravens haven't lost since they were 2-2. Yep. And an uploading clip. What do you think about the Houston Texans? I'm gonna go with Kansas City. See, my biggest thing with Houston is Bill O'Brien, man. That I don't trust Bill O'Brien, man. Like that game last night, there was no reason to go to overtime. You on fourth down, kick the field goal, you wouldn't going up 22-16. I don't think Josh Allen gets a touchdown. I think they would have lost 22-16 without having to go to overtime. I don't trust Bill O'Brien when it comes to certain situations. I just don't. Now, I think the Texans will have an easier time scoring on the Kansas City defense than they had on the Buffalo defense. Lamar Watson was under pressure the whole night. He got sacked 7 times. I think he will have an easier night versus the Kansas City defense. But now Houston's gonna have a tougher time versus Patrick Mahomes. And I mean, for a while there, I mean, Josh Allen was giving them problems. In fact, he ran all over them, like 91 yards running for Josh Allen last night, and he had over 200 yards throwing. So I mean, if Josh Allen gave you all those problems, what do you think Patrick Mahomes is gonna do? They got lucky that at the end he kind of got in a little bit nervous, because it was his first playoff. But yeah, I thought Josh Allen played a good game, at least in the first half. I did not expect him to run the way he did. I felt like I was watching fucking Lamar Jackson white version at times with the way Josh Allen was running last night. Mike Vrabel is still a 1914 coach. I beg you pardon. But even worse is Andy Reid. Billy O'Brien should have kicked a field goal. He should have, London. Yep, I think Chiefs are weaker this year than last year and could lose since it's the Texans. Yeah, and there's that rivalry between Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. They're in the same draft class, so there's always that comparison of who's better, Patrick Mahomes or Deshaun Watson. I'm thinking Chiefs. Chiefs are losing franchise though. They are 11-19 in the playoffs. Yup. And Andy Reid always he's another one. Hell of a year, wins about 11, 13 games, but then always loses a heartbreaker in the playoffs. Last year, remember, did he didn't score until the third quarter last year in the AFC Championship game. he had to go into halftime and make adjustments. He couldn't do shit in that first half versus New England in the AFC Championship game. Check my channel. I will, London. Oh, to go eat with Reed's 2-5 Chiefs play record. Numbers say take other team. Problem it's the Texans. Yup. Texans are terribly coached by Billy O'Brien. Mike Vrabel is 1914. Oh, okay, 1914. Sad thing is I'm pulling a 24-hour shift and I'm just drawing. Dude, really? 24 hours? Where do you work at? Dude, that sucks, dude. Yeah, you probably just want to fucking go to sleep, dude, and forget about this day. That sucks, man. This sucks. Yeah, man, it was a tough one. A lot of people had the Saints. Yep, a lot of people, man. Yeah, man, that sucks, man. So you can't even wake up and try to, oh, it's a new day. Yeah, I mean I don't think nobody's more heartbroken than a Saints fan. Like, I think the Eagles fans, come on, you have to be a moron not to expect a loss after the team after the team they rolled out there. Patriots, that's probably the second heartbreaker. Buffalo, same thing as the Eagles. I mean, it's year 2 with the quarterback. I think they overachieve. Yeah, I think Buffalo and Eagles are kind of like, they understand the situation. Where I think, yeah, New England and New Orleans are probably super heartbroken tonight. They did not expect to go home in the first round of the playoffs. CE got saying your team is ass, but man, Seattle struggle again. Damn, like it was exactly Packer Nation. They look terrible. They look terrible. And it came down to a 4th and goal and a 40-year-old quarterback. The problem wasn't that was the whole problem the whole night. Philadelphia moved the football, but 5 times they went to the fucking red zone and could never cash in. They got 3 field goals and they fell on 4th down twice. But they moved the football on Seattle's defense the whole night with a 40-year-old quarterback who hadn't played football in at least a year, if not more. Yeah, and if Miles Sanders catches that one on 4th and goal, maybe they score. Or maybe they score and then they lose. They don't get the 2-point conversion and they still lose, but maybe they lose 17-15. I don't know, but yeah. I mean, Josh McCown was successful moving the football. The problem is when they got to the red zone, they couldn't cash in with touchdowns. Weird ass game. Why you couldn't meet Landon? I beg you pardon. I beg you pardon. What are you talking about? I just wanted to see Breeze versus Rodgers. Yeah, Packer Nation for sure. Breeze versus Rodgers. That would have been a hell of a game. It would have. CE called me London. I beg you pardon. I didn't have a phone. Stay cool. I like say my name London. What? The only possible upset I can see is Vikings-Niners. Yeah, I mean, because Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be his first playoff start, so we don't know what to expect. I mean, let's see here. Watson won his first playoff start. Carson Wentz, it doesn't really count, but he lost it. Josh Allen lost it. Ryan Tannehill won it. I think he never made the playoff with Miami, did he? I think that one year he made it, he tore his ACL, and Matt Moore had to play in the playoff game. So we saw a bunch of first-time playoff guys. Ryan Tannehill, Josh Allen, Carson Wentz, Deshaun Watson. And I mean, Carson Wentz is disqualified. I mean, he got hurt right away. But I mean, I thought Josh Allen. I thought in the first half he was good, at least in the first half. I thought Ryan Tannehill, he didn't really do much. All he was doing was handing it off to Derrick Henry. Deshaun Watson was probably the best out of all 3. But Deshaun Watson played a lot of big games in college, so that probably helped him. My bad. Never mind. Deshaun Watson. Never mind. My bad. He last year was his playoff start. My bad. My bad. He lost to Indianapolis. Deshaun Watson lost to Indianapolis last year in his first playoff start. My bad. Well, but there you go too. He looked like shit in that playoff game versus Indianapolis last year. 27-7, I believe, was the final score. The only I'm not saying that, London. You're slow, haha. But I don't know. I think the NFL is done with the Vikings. I told CE to check my channel. I bet you pardon. It's going to be Packers Niners NFC Championship game. That's what everybody was telling me after the Eagles game was over. It's gonna be San Francisco Packers. 27 likes, nice. 27 likes, nice. Despite Chiefs' shitty numbers, I think the reason they will win is because of Mahomes. Yeah, obviously. I mean, the defense is not really good. Neither are the running backs. So yeah, they're gonna have to. Mahomes gonna have to carry them. We've never seen Rodgers, Breeze in the playoffs. No, we haven't, and we never seen Breeze, Tom Brady in the playoffs, or Breeze, or Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. We've never seen. He is 25-8 at all time as a starter. Who is? Jimmy Pornstar. Oh, really? Including 12-4 all time at home. I think that's first playoff starting is overrated in the area. Look at how Josh Allen played. Shanahan going to have Jimmy ready. Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. That's true. Like McDermott, Coach Zimmer. Yeah, I mean, if Sean McDermott had Josh Allen ready, yeah, Kyle Shanahan is gonna have Jimmy Garoppolo ready. That I agree with that. Coach Zimmer said in the pregame that they came to New Orleans to win football game, and he left up day. Yeah, he did. Yeah, you could tell he probably made believers of the Minnesota players during the week. Like you could tell that he he really believed he could win that game, and I think he got his team to believe in him too. I think all the teams come into the opposing city win a football game. Sound like a something Booger would say. If the other team outscore the other team, they will win the football game. Advice the next round. I bet you part of them. I think all the teams come into the opposing city to win football games. Jimmy Pornstar is 24-4 in the starter. Really? Yeah, man. I mean, if you as a coach and as a player don't believe you're going to win, who the hell's supposed to believe in you? You know what I mean? I think people are going to have one or two upsets in their picks next week. Yeah. Vikings play. I think people are going to try to predict upsets next week. I really think they are. Vikings played like it was the Super Bowl, and we got all the teams are supposed to win. 49ers, Lolo, no, he's 21-5. He's just a fine. What? He remind me of the kid in class who would fall out of his seat to draw attention. Who? Who reminds you of that? All of a sudden, class would get boring and the kid would do the job. I used to do that shit. I was a good night, London. Have a good night, buddy. Dude, have a good night, London. Have a good night. Have a good night, London. I'll see you tomorrow, man. Have a good night. I thought you said a piece of shit for a minute. Peace, Lolo. Really? Never mind. For a minute, I thought he's that piece of shit. Gotta get a new charger, man. See, this is terrible, man. Man, if my aunt never gotten me that Apple Watch, I would have gotten a Samsung phone. The only reason I got the fucking iPhone 11 was because of the Apple Watch I got. But man, the phones are terrible. The chargers are even worse. It's terrible, man. Haha, London going back to nerd community. Yeah, man, that sucks, man. You're lucky you're not going back yet. Stay cool. Most people are going back tomorrow, man. Most people are going back to the nerd community tomorrow, man. You're lucky you're not going back yet. When do you go back, Stay cool? When do you go back to the nerd community? CE, when the Patriots lost, almost jumped out of my window. Everybody was going crazy, man. I saw all those YouTube videos last night. Everybody was so happy the Patriots lost. I think almost everybody on the sports section made a video about the Patriots losing. I think everybody was like so happy. CE, your stream is lagging. Yeah, it is. I might have to pull. I might have to leave soon because my phone's gonna die. I'm not gonna be able to read the comments if my phone dies. So I mean, I might just leave soon. I might just leave soon because between it lagging and the charger not working, I might just have to shut it off soon because I'm not gonna be. And eventually the fucking phone's gonna die, and I'm not gonna be able to read the comments anymore. I have to go get. I have to go to the other room and get a charger, but I might as well just shut off the stream. Probably soon, Stay cool, because the phone's gonna die eventually, man. This charger won't charge. Damn. Kyle Long, yeah, and Ben Watson retired too. Kyle Long and Ben Watson, the tight end from the Patriots. I'm not surprised. Didn't his brother, Chris Long, retired last year? They didn't have the careers of the dad at all, man. I mean, at least Chris Long won 2 Super Bowls though. I have a feeling Eli Manning and Philip Rivers might retire. I think Eli Manning's gonna retire for sure. I think Philip Rivers. I think if the Chargers don't want to keep him, I think he'd rather retire because I read that he still lives in San Diego. He drives up and down almost every day from San Diego to Los Angeles. So if he's not going to move to Los Angeles, he's not going to go somewhere else. So I think if the Chargers tell him, "Hey, dude, we're going in a different direction with the quarterback," I can see Philip Rivers retiring. I don't think he's interested to playing outside of California. He won't even move his family to Los Angeles. they've been playing in Los Angeles for like 3 years now, and his family still lives in San Diego. Chicago Bears right tackle announced on Sunday he was retiring after the NFL season. Ask your parents for a charger. All right, see, I'm out. Peace. Yeah, fuck this. Between the lagging and the charger, I don't. I just think I'm gonna exit it. Yeah, I'm just gonna exit between the charger and the stream kind of freezing. I'm just gonna end the stream, man. Yeah, guys. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't know. I gotta go to Best Buy. I mean, I want to go get the 2K20 NBA game, so I might as well go there and also get a fucking new charger, maybe even 3 chargers, because well, the way things are going, in about 2 to 3 months, it's gonna break again. All right, guys, I'm out like a light.